Peace, everyone. How you doing? This is Carl Labber Davis, your host of Israel Doctrines Google Hangout. Now we're about to deal with some pity ante stuff, but it needs to be dealt with because a grown man has spoken, and a grown asshole want to be a part of the conversation. The brother on the right, aka Khalil Amani. He has spoken. I told him I need a response before Monday. And it seems that he honored my request and gave me a response before Monday. So we're about to deal with his response. This is a Copyright Act of 1970, blah, 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 blah. But we're about to get into this, people. I'm going to take him off the screen, and we're on the deal now. This is what we're dealing with, people. A LGBTQIA person. Look how he comes on YouTube.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Professor Khalil Amani, and this is Khalil Amani's World 100. We back, y'all. Part 2, we're talking about Santa Claus.
So there you go from the start. It's talking about Santa Claus. Now, the Queen came up with the topic, and I don't know what her reason for coming up with it. She said she wanted to tell the children and people about Christmas and Santa Claus and the things that Santa Claus do. That's what the conversation is all about. But let's listen and see what he say.
Part 2, we talking about Santa Claus. Yes, we is. Yes, we is. I'm just addressing Pizzy and Gwizzy Israel Doctrine and Gwinnett Greer.
So as you see, he like to use our names. It's all good. It's all good. Ooh, let me see. I'm trying to do something. Forgive me right quick, people. So he like using our names and everything because his whole job in life is to get some get back in life. The Queen bring up a topic, he gonna attack it. I bring up a topic, he's not gonna attack it. He don't even want to touch it. He's afraid of me and my topics. He does this because the Queen doesn't go into details like I go into. I go into everything very detailed. But I'm not no fool of this subject. But we're going to keep going.
Because they made some outlandish and outrageous accusations about our friend, Mr. Santa Claus.
Mr. Santa Claus. That's who he's talking about. That's who he want to talk about. That's who the Queen wanted to talk about. But we're going to keep going.
So welcome back. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go back and watch part 1. I said if you haven't seen part 1, go check it out. Because over here, we really do teach the truth. And I don't just talk out of my ass. I give you sources.
So you hear him? He just don't talk out his ass. He give you sources, but we're gonna keep listening. It's a build up, people.
Oh yeah. In part one, we heard that Israel Doctrine and Gwinnett Greer called good old Santa Claus and St. Nicholas, Bishop Nicholas, they called this wonderful fellow a pedophile.
So who did he say first? Santa Claus and Saint Nicholas. Remember, the Queen wanted to talk about Santa Claus. Yeah, I looked up some stuff and played the audio about the Saint Nicholas cat because that's whom the mythological creature or character known as Santa Claus is modeled after. If y'all don't believe this, let me take a sec and show some screenshots. So it says,
yes, Santa Claus is considered a mythological creature because his origins can be traced back to various ancient myths and folklore, most notably the Christian Saint Nicholas.
So he can be considered a mythological creature too. So never forget what we're talking about, a mythological creature named Santa Claus that takes you back to myth and folklore. Most notably, the Christian Saint Nicholas, right? So let's get back over here to Shitty Blood's conversation. Let's get back over here to Shitty Blood conversation. Because he speak truth and stuff. But after his student Sarnetta, he done named himself Professor Khalil Amani. So let's deal.
Did they give any sources? No, they didn't. Did they give any historical situation whereby, St. Nick was a pedophile?
So, number one, he said that they give historical information. The website that I had the computer reading from was a historical spot. So why did he lie and say no and all of that? No, we didn't do no historical stuff on the mythological creature known as Santa Claus. But we spoke about that Christian Saint Nick, that Santa Claus, and the other folklores and stuff that they tie into that. See? Just based up on basic conversation. Fucking him up already.
No, they didn't. They simply made it up and said it. And now today, after I beat them up, I've already destroyed. I said I've already destroyed their conversation calling Santa Claus a pedophile. I've destroyed it. Part one. So, of course, what does Israel Doctrine do today? He tries to move the goalposts.
No, Israel Doctrine's not moving the goalposts. Israel Doctrine talking about the bitch nigga shit that the bitch nigga is doing. Number one, it was the Queen conversation. I didn't set no goalposts. The Queen set the goalpost at Santa Claus, Christmas. And I went to St. Nicholas, whom Santa Claus, a mythological creature, is based off of. That's the goalpost that was set. And you jumped your bitch ass in the conversation. And I had to address your bitch ass. And I wanted your bitch ass to come back so I can do what I'm doing today.
I said he tries to move the goalpost. The argument is about St. Nicholas The argument is about Saint Nicholas who became Santa Claus. That's what the argument was about.
No. That's not what the conversation was about. So do me a favor right quick and let me get that whole conversation that started and what it was about so y'all can get the clear understanding of what he's talking about and how he's bastardizing the conversation. Right? So here go the argument. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen. I want y'all to see the title and everything and see how this go. And I'm glad I woke up and seen it so I can address it. It said, "Who and what is Santa? The dark side about Saint Nicholas." So who and what is about Santa? Who and what is Santa? The dark side of Saint Nicholas. That's what that says. That's what the conversation was based off of. Now let's just hear a little bit of it so we can get the fundamentals. You can start it. Let's start it. Hello everyone, how y'all doing? The title is What and Who and What is Santa? The dark side about Saint Nick. The Queen gonna speak to y'all about it.
I thought we both was gonna talk about Saint Nick. Well, anyway.
You gonna start it. You gonna talk
Okay,
about it.
I said okay.
You see, this is how stuff start. This is how our shows start. She bring up something, I say I'm willing to be a part of it. If I am not the first one or whatever, then she like, I thought we was gonna do this together and everything. And it's like, the fuck do you think I'm over here to do? Shit don't go right because people don't want to do their part in what they want to create and how they want to create. This is her conversation. You run this shit. I done gave the title and all that shit. That's not my job. This is not even my motherfucking platform to be. I mean, but spill milk.
Hey. So, because it was my idea to do the content. Just messing up. Y'all know Christmas is coming. It's another pagan holiday. We just got finished doing a pagan holiday. Well, not we, but a pagan holiday just passed, and that was Thanksgiving. I don't think people really know the whole story about Thanksgiving and how they slaughtered the Indians, but that's not what the content is. My point is, it's a bunch of pagan holidays. And I could have sworn in the Bible it says that we're not supposed to celebrate pagan holidays. And it's a reason for God not wanting us to celebrate these pagan holidays, because these pagan holidays that men has created, because he didn't create these things, always have a dark side behind these pagan holidays.
So now y'all get a look just of what the conversation was about in the meaning of doing the show. She created it. That's what it was all about, pagan holidays and y'all practicing this paganism. It's not healthy for you, your children, or not, because there are pedophilic people out here in Santa Claus suits and everything else and giving, I mean, that's how pedophiles stalk their prey and get their prey. So let's listen back to Shitty Blood 100.
And since I dispelled any notion, I used their own video. I used the video where they talk, where they stole from somebody else. And in their video, they say.
Now, once again, I went to a website page. So what video did we steal from anyone? Why you falsifying information over there to your viewing audience? Because you're a deceiver you're trying to mislead them and make them hate some people for, I mean, what you dressing up like Santa Claus this year, and you don't want people to look at you like a pedophile or whatever, so you can funnel children and put your toes in their mouth and shit. I mean, what the fuck's going on? What's your motivation? But let's keep listening.
That Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas, he was a model. He was a model of humanitarianism. He was a real do-gooder, a real good Samaritan. He helped boys and girls, women and men. He helped orphans. He helped wayward seafaring folks. He helped anyone who needed help. That's the conversation. That's what we're talking about. But since I have abolished and tore that conversation up, Israel Doctrine woke up, watched my video, and decided, well, I can't deal with that. He got us right there. He sure made us look bad, Queen.
See, that shows you the childishness bitch that he is. He tried to emulate my voice and talk like me, or what? Just speak like you speak. I mean, why you trying to make fun of me? I wouldn't even say no shit like that or think like that. I'm not a bitch like that. No, I just woke up, seen the title, and addressed it. I didn't even watch the video, didn't even download the video, because it was a bullshit video that's not personally attacking me. So your personal attacks on me and the shit that I cry about, that's what I got.
Queen, let me move the goalposts. Let me introduce the counterpart of St. Nicholas, the counterpart of Santa Claus.
See, the Santa Claus is the conversation, not St. Nicholas. I'm the one. Though she got it in the title, I'm the one that went and got the St. Nicholas website write-up thing and introduced it.
Let me bring up Krampus. And so, in moving the goalposts, Israel Doctrine decided to enter into the conversation a mythological character.
So, what is Santa Claus but a mythological character? Do I need to show that again? I feel a need to do it. So, I'm going to show it again. Santa Claus being a mythological creature is what I typed in. So, this is what I got.
Yes, Santa Claus is considered a mythological creature because his origins can be traced back to various ancient myths and folklore, most notably the Christian Saint Nicholas.
So, I mean, it's got a lot of stuff on it. I don't really have to deal with it. We can all see that you can find stuff about this mythological Saint Nicholas. And the fact that you have this mythological creature that you have to deal with. And the sister said it's about the dark side of Saint Nicholas and everything, which we didn't deal with the dark side. Krampus is the dark side of Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas, or the mythological creature.
Named Krampus. Now, we were talking about St. Nicholas, not a mythological character, a real human being.
In which the mythological character Santa Claus is based off of.
This is called moving the goalposts. Wait a minute, hold on. Didn't Israel Doctor say, I don't deal with mythology. I don't deal with mythology books. I don't deal with mythology. Look at this nigga. The nigga has to resort to going into mythology.
So, once again, Santa Claus is mythology. And the fact that I spoke on that mythological creature and he has a dark side or another side, you have to deal with the other side of the mythology. Yes, no.
The nigga has to go into mythology to try to counter.
Let me show you. See the book? He's a mythological person. He got the world of mythology. He knows Santa Claus is a mythology, and he knows Krampus is the other side of that mythology.
My last video. And so he introduces this mythological, this made up, this Aesop's fable character, this Mother Goose, this Dr. Seuss, this person that never existed, Krampus. And he tells us that Krampus is the opposite of Saint Nicholas. Nicholas was the good guy, and
no, Santa Claus, nigga. That's what the conversation is about, which leads you back to the real guy, which they based Santa Claus off of, Saint Nicholas.
Krampus was the bad guy. But what he fails to understand is that Nicholas was a real historical human being, and Krampus is a mythological being like a unicorn. He does
like a unicorn. There is an animal out there that's a unicorn. I know you don't know what that unicorn is, but I know about that unicorn. But you see, he's trying to say he's dealing with mythology. Santa Claus is mythology. And there's another side to him. Krampus
doesn't exist. Hey, Israel Doctrine. So your argument is, if Nicholas is the good guy, Krampus is his opposite, the bad guy.
See, say Nicholas. He don't say Santa Claus. He don't go for the other mythological creature that we was talking about. That's what you call old folks foolishness. He in his second childhood, y'all.
We can say that about a lot of things. There's a little fella out there in the universe named God. Have you heard of him? He's known by names like Yahweh and Jehovah and El Shaddai and Elohim and Adonai. A little fella that claims to have turned on the lights in the universe. Well, even that little fella has a counterpart. His name is Satan. So what is your argument, my nigga? How does introducing a mythological character to a real historical person?
So Santa Claus is a real historical person to this man now. See, that's how far he done bought into the lie that Santa Claus is a real live person. Saint Nick was a real live person in which the character, mythological character, Santa Claus is based off of, but it's still mythological bullshit. Santa Claus and everything. What are we talking about? Then he goes so far that he want to blaspheme God and said God got a counterpart and blah, 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 Satan and everything. I understand about the poles, mythology, and all of that. So we're going to continue on listening to Shitty Blood 100.
Matchup. If Krampus is the opposite of Nicholas, then Satan
of Nicholas. He won't say Santa Claus. Why won't he say Santa Claus? Because he knows Santa Claus is a myth And that myth has the good part and the bad part. The dark side of Santa Claus is his homeboy Krampus. But we're gonna keep listening.
It's the opposite of God. God is good, Satan is evil. What is your point, my nigga? What's your point? Argument destroyed, goalpost moved. It's a moot point. I'm done with it.
I'm done with it. I done fucked him up because I told him I need a response from you. And I knew the response was going to be this because it was going to fuck him up. Santa Claus is the topic, which takes you back to the real person, Saint Nicholas. But we're not talking about Saint Nicholas. We're talking about Christmas and the mythological character called Santa Claus, who's based off of Saint Nicholas. So when the queen said, what's the dark side of Saint Nicholas? She's basically saying, what's the dark side of Santa Claus? And she was trying to tell y'all, Carl, no more. I know Carl know more about this because he just spoke about it. But she didn't know how to bring it up or whatever. And it's like, I only know this, heard about this mythological characters through lying-ass black folks that love white tradition and white religion and white everything. They like to suck and eat white man asshole and whatever. And so once again, he's a white man ass licker, and he's capping for the white folks. But he's through. Let him tell it because he can't argue no more.
It's that easy. See, Israel Doctrine, it would, your point of moving the goalposts and introducing a character named Krampus, it would have some legitimacy if Krampus was a real person, like Nicholas is a real person.
Like Santa Claus is a real person, not Nicholas. Nicholas is a dead ass person unless you're doing some necromancy and bringing Saint Nicholas back into the world, which that's basically what they're doing with Santa Claus. It's all necromancy shit, white folk shit that we not supposed to be fucking with. But you're making your argument for him. Go ahead.
But your argument falls flat because Krampus is a mythological being from the world of myth.
So my argument falls flat because I'm talking about the mythological creature called Krampus, but your argument, which that's what it's based off of, fall flat. It is dead because it's based up off Santa Claus, who is a mythological creature. The fuck are you saying, my child again?
Oh, damn it. Oh. I said your argument falls flat. You can't introduce a mythological creature to combat a historical, real live person.
Santa Claus.
Back to the drawing board, my nigga.
Historical, real live person, people. You see how much this man listened to the bitch that he called his mother's lies about Christmas and Christmas trees to the point that he's 60-something years old and he believe in this shit. Now I got a brother that'll be 70 come next month, and he won't bring me this shit. Then I got another brother that's 5 years, but he's 65. He won't believe in this shit and bring me this shit. He don't sell it to his children. Then I got 2 sisters, 2 brothers, and they play around with the shit a little bit, but Nobody in my family believe this shit because they know it's all mythological shit. And they have to stay up and put Christmas presents out for their children when they lie to them and everything. They don't bring that bullshit to me.
Go and find somebody in history, a real person who is the counterpart of Nicholas, and then you have a point. But
the counterpart is the people that plays Nicholas every year in red suits. I believe the Queen was telling a truthful story that there was some pervert in a St. Nicholas Santa Claus suit in Chicago that was funneling the children. And the child told their parents, I don't want to sit on Santa lap. Then it comes to find out that Santa was funneling the children. Real live shit. Real nigga shit. In the hood shit. Shitty Blood 100.
introducing a mythological character named Krampus and trying to put him side by side with a real historical person, it doesn't jive, my nigger.
Once again, let me show you that Santa Claus is a mythological creature. I got to keep showing it because he won't make that point. He never makes that point. Once again, Santa Claus being a mythological character. First thing pops up is this.
Yes, Santa Claus is considered a mythological creature because his origins can be traced back to various ancient myths and folklore, most notably the Christian Saint Nicholas.
Boom. How easy is it to verify that Santa is a mythological creature too? And just like human beings or anything in this world, it's a good and a bad side to them. But human beings, our good and bad side, we should be able to go within ourselves and control it, know when to unleash it and everything else.
My nigger, it doesn't jive. You can't put a mythological person up against a historical person.
So Krampus and Santa Claus are mythological peoples. What is he talking about?
It's apples and oranges. It doesn't jive. But again, how come you didn't mention Krampus when you and Gwinnetta brought this conversation up? You know why you didn't introduce them in the beginning? You didn't introduce Krampus because guess what? You didn't know about Krampus until 24 hours ago.
Sister, I'm on your panel. Can you come into your domain? Because I ain't got to send you a link. And come in and tell him. That's why she kept saying he know. Because I've been talking about Krampus. Last year, during this same time, I brought up Krampus. I said, the people that I work with in the grocery store, the little white children, they know about Krampus. Niggas don't know about Krampus because they want that Negro dollar. And they want you to keep buying the mythological creature of Santa Claus, aka the real person, Saint Nick, to buy his reincarnated soul every year to any dirty, dusty, perverted ass man that will get into the costume and play him. The fuck we talking about?
I've been read the fable of Krampus. That's old. I've been known for 30 years. But my first video, my first part was so scathing, it beat you up so bad, you had to do a little research. And the best you could come up with is finding a made-up character.
Once again, y'all see this grown-ass child's argument. You brought up a mythological creature, and I brought up Santa Claus, who is a mythological person. But I'm going back to Saint Nicholas, who he's based off of. That's just where the so-called name come from, the identity that we're gonna take and put all this mythological folklore and shit behind to sell you. Rudolph, the name of the goddamn Pope, come on now. Snowmans and shit, that shit's real, Khalil.
To juxtapose against a real life human being known as Bishop Nicholas of Myra.
Saint Nicholas, not Bishop. You trying to make him a Pope now. Never did it say Bishop. Let me look it up. Bishop Saint Nicholas. Now, we didn't look it up. I'm gonna show y'all what I found. We live in a computer age today, man. Get the fuck out of here. I put Bishop Saint Nicholas, Saint Nicholas, Saint Nicholas. Where the bishop at? Saint Nicholas of Myra, also known. I'll let the computer read it. Where the bishop at, my nigga?
Saint Nicholas of Myra, also known as Nicholas of Bari, was an early Christian bishop of Greek descent from the maritime city of Patara in Anatolia during the time of the Roman Empire. Because of the many miracles attributed to his intercession, he is also known as Nicholas the Wonder Worker.
Okay, I give it to you. You're a good Roman Catholic. You know that Roman Catholic have bishops. So you put it together because you got fucked into the fraternity and they let you know that. I was totally ignorant of it, but I give it to you. I give it to you. You know about your fairy tales.
Bringing up Krampus does not take away from the great humanitarian work that Nicholas did. What was your point, my nigga? And again, why didn't you bring up Krampus in your first conversation with the Queen? You didn't bring up Krampus because 24 hours ago, you had never heard of Krampus.
Queen Hash, you sure I see you pop it in. Sister, do I know a Krampus or not? Did I not speak on them last year?
Yeah.
Who?
Krampus,
Blown now.
the dark side of Santa Claus.
Oh. I don't know about that. I guess I remember it. I don't remember that content.
You don't remember me talking last year about when I worked in the grocery store? I asked the white kids about the demon dude that be running with Santa Claus. His name is Krampus. Go look back.
I think yo, like I said, we do so much content. I'm not gonna say you didn't do it. I just don't remember right offhand right now.
It's all good. You got the videos, and it's none. I got the videos if they destroyed the channel, in which I did the video on, because I got receipts to everything I do. But he said I'm just knowing about Krampus. No,
I might get a copy of it. I just don't remember because
I was submit.
I have to look for it.
Saying Israel Doctrine of Carl know more about shit is because she knew that I knew more about shit that I was talking about. Because I do not want to do open conversations and things of that nature like that, because every time we do it, y'all bite on it. Y'all run up on it and shit and think y'all can master our conversation and outdo us. So it was like a setup. I only did it with her so you do what the fuck you doing, then I flop, flop, flop. Beat your motherfucking ass for running up on us. And you ran right into it. Look at you. You goddamn face, look at you. You just look disdain to even talk on this shit because I put your bitch ass to work. I said I need a response before Monday. That's my response before Monday. Terrible job at that too.
You were so beaten and shaken by my last video, my nigger, that you went and said, let me see, who is the opposite of Santa Claus? You started typing, Googling, who is the opposite of Santa Claus? Oh, Krampus.
How do I know that there's an opposite of Santa Claus if I don't know about the mythological creature that's equivalent to Santa Claus on the other side of the other pole? He on this pole, he on the other pole. See, remember, I play chess, so I know about the black and white squirrels. I know about sameness and differences and all that. I know about NLPs and stuff. What the fuck are you talking about? Never been done, my nigga.
Krampus. Is Krampus a real person like Nicholas? No, he's not. Oh.
Why you keep trying to make him equal with Bishop St. Nicholas? The conversation is Santa Claus. He's the opposite of Santa Claus. Why don't you say that? Why do you not even mention it in your conversation? Because just the conversation itself fucks you up. You don't even really want to do the video. I just had to get you to do the video so I can show you to be the bitch that you are.
Oh, he's a mythological character. He's made up. Well, let me shoot this video out there for Khalil Amani to speak on. I spoke on it. It's a dead subject. And again, you trying to move the goalposts. The goalpost is about you and her saying that Bishop Nicholas was a pedophile. And now you know that you're wrong as fuck.
So, was it about Bishop?
No, hold on. Nigga, stop it. He abused children. He was a pedophile. Stop it. Just stop it, clear. You just saying that to the people because you want them to continue to worship the devil and do this paganism. That's all the fuck this is. You need to stop it. Well, go ahead.
Well, he's trying to say, no, you need to get the evidence and show that he was a pedophile because you didn't show that the first show.
I don't need to do a motherfucking thing. Like I told y'all need to do your own research. Don't believe what I say. Go do your own damn research. Just like Khalil, you go and do your own damn research, bitch nigga. I don't need to show shit. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. I guess y'all heard that. Because I didn't make the statements. The queen made the statements. But like I said, I brought my part to the table to fuck this nigga up. And that's what he is. He's fucked up. Look at him. Got his whack 100 shit on. Shitty blood 100.
Yeah, he do look stupid. Don't quite frankly care.
So take your Krampus character and shove it up your ass. Krampus is not real.
Let's rewind it. Because notice when he say Krampus is not real, Santa Claus is not real. St. Nicholas was real.
Last video, my nigger, that you went and said, let me see, who is the opposite of Santa Claus? You started typing, Googling, who is the opposite of Santa Claus? Oh, Krampus. Krampus. Is Krampus a real person like Nicholas? No, he's not.
See, he won't even deal with his false equivalent. Santa Claus and Krampus is equivalent to each other. 100%. What Santa won't do, Krampus do. What Krampus won't do, Santa do. Ain't no Saint Nick in the conversation.
We don't hear nothing, Israel.
Thank you. Glad you. Oh boy.
Nicholas was a pedophile.
No sound. Maybe it's on my end. Hold on.
Why you let me just explain shit so easy? See, you just heard about Krampus 24 hours ago. I read about Krampus 30 fucking years ago. But Krampus is in the realm of mythology, and Nicholas is in the realm of history. Nicholas was a real fucking character. Doofus. Goddamn. Goddamn, nigga. Is that the best you got? Sheesh. All right, we're done with the whole Krampus thing. We're done with that. Let's get back on track. I don't mind addressing stupid shit. Nigga, you can't move the goalposts. Come on back to Nicholas. Come on back to Nicholas. Because you niggas said, and I guess I'll pull it up again. I hadn't planned on bringing this up. But if you haven't seen part one, let me just refresh you of what I'm talking about. Two bum ass niggas, two child abusing people that never raised children themselves, talking about our good friend Santa Claus. The nerve of these bum ass niggas. The nerve of them. Let me just go to it. Okay, where is it at? Okay, let's go to his page. I hadn't planned on bringing it up, but I'll play it. Okay. All right, let's see. Talk about Santa Claus. Okay, there we go, the dark side. So what we're going to do is we'll start off by playing the crazy shit they said about Santa. They think that we adults, that we're crazy for taking our children to the mall and letting our children sit on Santa Claus's lap. They claim, as you're going to hear, that when we put our children on Santa's lap, Santa pulls out his he calls it the wang wang. Santa pulls out his penis, and Santa holds our babies with one arm and has his penis in his other hand and plays with his penis while our children are sitting on Santa's lap. You're going to hear this woman suggest that we are parents. We parents who take our children to the mall so they can indulge in the delightful fantasy and make-believe world of Christmas and Santa Claus. That we are actually setting our children up to be, victims of child pedophilia. Oh yeah. You're going to hear all this garbage. Oh, it's pure D garbage. Let's just go back and let's let you hear it. Let's see about. Yeah. Okay. We'll start about right. Let's turn our volume up. We'll turn the music down, and Listen to the ignorance of these two dum-dums.
Saint Nicholas. Through the centuries, Saint Nicholas has continued to be venerated by Catholics and Orthodox and honored by Protestants. By his example of generosity to those in need, especially children, Saint Nicholas continues to be a model for the compassionate life.
And so on their channel, they read a video from somewhere else that tells you how beautiful Saint Nicholas was when he walked the earth.
They read a video. How the fuck you read a video? What's the matter with this guy? He read a video. Dude, it's not even what you 2 hours behind. And say you put this up an hour ago. It was like 4 o'clock your time. How the fuck are you talking about shit that don't? Good Lord.
Earth. Yeah, there really was a man who was known as Nicholas. But before he was a saint, he was a bishop. He was a young man, a Christ believer, a Christian, a real good Samaritan.
A Roman Christian.
Real good doer. And
as Christ said, if you're going to do that stuff, don't do it in the eyes of the public, because this is what happened. People will raise you up in status and say you was the greatest man on earth and you had a right to Piper R. Kelly the children. Then. How easy do this shit get? What do y'all need to know about the people that fuck with children, the devices and things they use to fuck over children? Christmas itself is a holiday based over fucking over the children, getting them to give you money for all the supplies you bought all year you ain't been able to sell, all the toys and shit that parents won't fuck with until that holiday that the white man gave them so they get their money back and all that. Come on, man. Black community.
he rose up and grew up and became a young man. He became heavy in the church, in the Roman Catholic Church. He had a mission to just help children and help adults too, not just children, to help people. And during his studies as a
Well, I'm through with this show. I'm gonna type in pedo.
I don't blame you.
I'm gonna type in pedo and see if it's anything out there on that. Well, there's stuff over the internet that says stuff like that.
My thing is, if you want the specifics, what people fail to realize, you ain't gonna find a lot of that stuff underneath Google. You gotta go underneath DuckDuckGo. You gotta go underneath that search engine. I do all my research underneath DuckDuckGo. I don't do it underneath Google. They not finna pull that up.
You can find stuff here though. Saint Nicholas pedo, sex trafficking, where it go right there. Different stuff. It's out there. If you search hard stuff, you search hard enough, you can find it. Let's see what a Facebook story says.
Known today as Turkey, a baby boy was born. His parents, Theophanes and Nona, like Abraham and Sarah of the Bible, were unable to have children for many years. This child was there. They thought he would grow to be a servant of the people, so they named him Nicholas, which means hero of the people in Greek. The bishop of the town of Patara, where Nicholas lived, was Nicholas's uncle. He quickly noticed how Nicholas avoided worldly pursuits and advised his parents that their son.
Man, if this shit ain't a mythological creature, show over with, y'all.
No, but he did have a little green little demon around him. I'm
Krampus.
just, yeah.
Krampus. Whom y'all, the Grinch that y'all see, that's Krampus. It's just Dr. Seuss made up that gremlin because he knew about Krampus.
Correct. They made a little childhood story and tried to make it look like it was something that was childhood when really the Grimp is really kind of real, like attached to Saint Nick and his little dark ways. So yeah, that I do know. But like I said, if it for those who really want to know the truth, don't Google because Google gonna block a lot of stuff. You ain't gonna see the pedophilia stuff. They don't want you to know that. They only gonna let you know certain stuff. Do this. Look underneath the search engine, DuckDuckGo, and you will be so mind blown and amazed at how some of that stuff that's gonna pop up, and you're gonna be like, wow. So I got two search engines. I do Google, but when I really want to know the truth and start digging into my truth seeking stuff, I go to DuckDuckGo. I don't mess around with Google because I know Google not gonna tell me everything. So yeah.
All right, y'all. Show us over with. Thank y'all for watching. Copyright Law 1976 for commentary and stuff. I did all of that in there. Please don't strike me. I'm out. Peace. No.